Hola, estudiantes. It's Mrs. Santiago here, and today I'm going to help you write your notes for the vocabulary of las actividades. I'm in your OneNote, Chapter 3, Activities Vocab. I'm going to eliminate the table of contents, and I'm going to make the page big, just so you can see what we're working on. So you'll see a lot of these are written in for you for various reasons. Now, the green are all sports vocabulary. So some of these we've already done. Let's look at the first one. Jugar al béisbol. Jugar al fútbol. Jugar al fútbol americano. Jugar al voleibol. Then, just like you can jugar a deporte, you can also just plain jugar. So let's write that one in. Just jugar. This boy is jugar con bloques. So he's playing with blocks, but you can just jugar. Let's go to the second row. Jugar los juegos de mesa. So that's the end of the of the green words, and now we're going to start the blue words. So alquilar películas, to rent movies, to rent. I'm going to write that in here. If you're not familiar with that thing, right, that's like a red box, to rent movies. Alquilar películas. Now the one next to it, okay, cantar, to sing. Cantar. I always remember Mrs. Santiago can't sing. So that's how I remember it. Cantar. Or in the Jewish religion, the person that runs the service is called the cantor, and he sings part of the service. Okay, muy bien. Cantar. The next activity is leer. Now, it's not leer. You have to pronounce both of those E's. Leer. Okay, muy bien. The next one is comer. Comer. And I remember this one because my mom used to yell, "Come and get it," when we were outside playing. Comer. Let's go to the third row. Okay, this one is correr. This activity is correr, to run. Correr. Dibujar. Dibujar, to draw. Dibujar. Escribir. Escribir. Think about a scribe. If someone breaks their arm, the school gives them a scribe, and the scribe is someone to write for them. Escribir. The next one. Escuchar música. Escuchar música. To listen to music. Escuchar música. Nadar. Nadar, to swim. Nadar. Then two more blue ones. Hacer la tarea. Now, hacer is a cool word. So, hacer means to make or to do. So, hacer la tarea, to do your homework. Okay. Which means hacer ejercicios cognate, to do exercises. Now we've got a couple of purple activities. Okay, the purple activities are to-go activities. And we've already learned how to say to go, which is ir. So ir al centro comercial, to go to the mall. What about the next ir? Ir al cine. Ir al cine. Ir a la escuela. Ir a la escuela. So we've got ir al centro comercial, ir al cine, ir a la escuela. Okay, now we're back to blue activity words. Okay, the blue, here's another one. Trabajar. Trabajar. Remember trabajador, hard worker. Trabajar, to work. Tocar el piano. And that could be any musical instrument. Tocar is, notice it's not jugar, right? Tocar is to play an instrument or to touch. So I remember, oh, I touch the instrument to play it. Muy bien. practicar, practicar. Here it happens to be practicar voleibol, but in general, we're just going to say practicar deportes, but it could be practicar la música or practicar dibujar, whatever you're practicing. The next one, hablar. I remember hablar because it's got the blah, blah, blah right in the middle. Hablar. Okay, this boy is estudiar, right? Think about the word students. What do students do? They study. Estudiar. You see that right there. Study. Okay, muy bien. Let's go to the next row. Descansar. Okay, descansar. I don't want you to get confused, so I'm going to write it small on the edge. Okay, descansar, to rest. I always say you put your can down and you rest. That's an old-time word for your butt. Put your can down and rest. Okay, patinar, to skate. Patinar, to skate. Pasear. Pasear is to go for a walk. Pasear, and you can pasear el perro, take the dog for a walk, or you can just pasear. Pasar el rato solo. So when you sing a solo in the choir, you are alone. So this is to spend time alone. Rato it looks like a rat, but rato is a short period of time. So it's a short time. Spend some time alone. Muy bien. Blank en bicicleta. Okay. Montar en bicicleta. Montar looks like mount, like you would mount a horse. Well, it means to get on. Here it means to ride. Montar en bicicleta. And now let's go down to our last row. Okay, the last row. Blank la televisión, right? Blank televisión. Well, there's a couple words. We're going to learn mirar la televisión because we're working with AR verbs, but you could say ver la televisión, to see. Mirar, to watch. Ver, to see. Practicar en línea, or you might hear charlar en línea, to chat online. Practicar or charlar en línea. Enviar un mensaje, here it might be a texto. Enviar un mensaje. So enviar is different from escribir. Now you're not writing it, you are sending it. Enviar, to send. Okay, muy bien. Navegar por internet or navegar la red, right? It looks like what it is, to navigate. It's kind of that idea to just like spend time looking around. And the last one. Now what we're doing, instead of just hablar por teléfono, we might hablar por video. Okay, there's quite a few words here today, so I'm just going to review them once through. Hablar por video, navegar por internet, enviar un mensaje, practicar o charlar en línea, mirar la televisión, descansar, patinar, pasear, pasar el rato solo, montar en bicicleta, estudiar, hablar, practicar deportes, tocar el piano, trabajar, hacer la tarea, hacer ejercicios, ir al centro comercial, ir al cine, ir a la escuela, nadar, escuchar música, escribir, dibujar, correr, jugar los juegos de mesa, alquilar películas, cantar, leer, comer, jugar, jugar al voleibol, jugar al fútbol americano, jugar al fútbol, jugar al béisbol. Las actividades. Okay, we will be working with this vocabulary to help you learn them as vocab words first before we start applying them in action. Gracias.